I've decided to open source Infinite Chess, a game I've been working on that is played on an infinite, endless board. What does that mean? Basically, when something's open sourced, its source code is made available to the public. This opens up the opportunity for potential volunteers to help out on the project. In this video, I'm going to talk about why I've decided to open source, and then I'm going to talk about what this means for you, the players. Some of the best software out there nowadays is open source. To name a couple, you've got Stockfish, the strongest chess engine in the world, LeeChess.org with millions of monthly active users, Blender, Audacity, you name it. It's incredible what the community can build when coming together towards a common goal. Since the first release of my game about a year ago, I've been kinda sitting on the fence. Basically, any software has got two paths it could take. On one hand, you've got closed source, typical of big for-profit companies. On the other, you've got open, which doesn't really make that much money. Open source software is typically free and doesn't contain ads. Up to this point, I haven't done neither. I haven't open sourced and I haven't placed ads or tried to sell the game. And the reason I've kind of been on the fence is you can't really go back once you pick a path. If you place advertisements and other monetization features, you're in it for the money. And if you open source, you're kind of expected to stay that way, and the public has your code anyway. It's tough working on something alone. Updates are slow and far between, you get burnt out from working on the same thing for so long, and many aspects of web development I'm just new at. After all, this is the first website I've built. If I wasn't planning on open sourcing, I would be planning to monetize it in some way. I would be hiring more developers to work on it, increase the speed of production, try to make a business out of it. If I wanted to do that, I would be seeking out investors to raise money for it. I don't know about you guys, but the idea of investors breathing down my back for profits doesn't really sit well with me. Not only would Infinite Chess become for profit, but I can't imagine the stress of having those expectations. When I started work on this game in 2022, I didn't have any expectations. It didn't cross my mind it could get to a place where it could earn me income. I was so marveled with the idea of chess on an infinite board, I wanted to make it happen, and I knew I could. There's just something so intriguing about it. I don't know what it is, whether it's infinity, omega, freedom, it's so cool. I can't live in a universe without it. So that's it. I'm done. I'm open sourcing. To be clear, I am not leaving this project. I am gonna stay at the head. I can't leave this. The vision I have for this, 15 years down the line, I want this to be something like LeeChess.org. Maybe not millions of active users, but a lot. There's just so many possibilities that you can do with this. It's endless. And I can't do it alone. I need you guys. Okay, so what does this mean for you? Infinite Chess will remain free and without ads. Development will be accelerated by volunteers like you. Updates will become more common. People's skill sets utilized that I don't have. There's so many plans, ideas I still have for this. Games with infinitely many pieces, it'd be so cool. Just ignore how much time it would take to play it out. A board editor, ranked play, leaderboards, arrows. An engine is a whole challenge of itself, because at any given point, you've got infinitely many moves you could make. There's this piece called a Knight Rider that hops like a knight infinitely, as long as it's not obstructed. It's literally built for this game. 4-player, massive multiplayer online, the possibilities are literally endless. And I'm just one guy. I need your help. And by the way, I'm looking for a software development job. If any of you guys got connections, send me a message on Discord. Well, that's it. My name is Naviary. Until next time. And don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe.